Stupio. Well, thank you very much for the opportunity for us to bring our ancestors into our presence.
Yes.
There's only one family in the whole universe. And we still got a very good representation for that beautiful family this evening. If the universe does not come together the way it's supposed to, it's only because its parts are divided. There's only one universe and one part. That's the holistic approach. My good Baba G is here, and my good brother Kang, and I see these wonderful queens of the universe and kings of great wisdom. If we do this one thing together, please take a breath into your nose, out through the mouth. Two more, into the nose, out through the mouth. Last one, into the nose, out through the mouth. Africa ni ilemi, emi kosho ribe to be ke ibi mi jenile. Momo ibo game, momo ibiti mo natilo, emi yoso itami ni gbogbo fun baba mi, fun iya mi, atifo olorun mi. I said in Yoruba, Africa is my home. I was not fortunate enough to be born at home. I know where I must do, I know where I must go. I will always tell my story to my father, to my mother, and to my God. If there was not a woman in the world, there would not be a man. Because whether it be male or female, it's got to come through a woman. So the universe is actually giving us some qualities this evening that, remember, in the strength of the African family, this was the strength of the entire nation. The ruin of the nation begins in the homes of its people. The strength of the nation begins in the homes of its people. Okay? This female wisdom on this sculpture I've done over 8,000 sculptures since 1949. So here's one of them now. And this represents our family. Everybody say, I'm going to say, Cho Bui, and you say, yeah. Cho Bui, yeah. Cho Bui, yeah. Cho Bui, yeah. Next thing I'm going to say is the spirit here. I'm going to say, I go, I won't make it atame. You say, Amen. I go, I won't make it atame. Amen. I go, I won't make it atame. Amen. I go, I won't make it atame. Amen. The last thing I'm going to ask you is to find out, are you ready? I say, twa 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 move yaba. You say, yow. Twa 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 move yaba. Yow. Twa twa move yaba. Yow. Twa twa move yaba. Yow. That's it. I say. From the light of our brightest past comes aspects of our heritage that must last. Sacrifice so great people of Africa have made, immobilized and built every European state. Regeneration of ourselves must now take place. Identity we seek. Togetherness we teach. Strength to utilize the power to do the things that we have come to do. Yeah. Oh God, oh Risha, oh Ruland, oh Ludumare, Taseti, we ask of you. Into this time, the living spirit of our ancestors now come. And we are the living spirit of our ancestors. I'm going to pour this libation, and I think I'm maybe the eldest member in-house. So there's a pan of where
here we are, right here.
Okay. In the Christian church, they call this invocation.
Yes.
We're going to do this in order to bring all of our ancestors into our presence through the vehicle of water. We thank the Creator for this day. Please accept this offering, come into our presence, give us guidance, give us power, give us strength, and may we come into this particular day with a new spirit that helps us to fulfill that which we are to the best of our ability. Everybody say Ashe? Ashe. Let us call upon some of our ancient ancestors now. Let's call upon one great female who ruled as a king for a long time. She even wore a pharaonic beard. Everybody know her name? Her name is Hatshepsut. Let us call upon one of our ancient men who was a great warrior. I think at 18 years old, he was a combat veteran. Hannibal. Let's call upon one of the queen mothers. Anzinga. Let's call upon some of those ancestors who did so many things for us. One great, great, great African ancestor who was over here. And I would like to tell you more about his life, but I think his life stood for itself. He did more with a peanut than anybody in the world. George Washington Carver.
Yes, sir.
Kwame Nkrumah, along with Patrice Lumumba and a few others, thought about bringing the United States of Africa into our presence. They were all killed. Africa's in your heart.
Yeah.
Everybody in the world is African. I'm thankful for all of our ancestors, all our grandfathers and grandmothers, fathers and mothers, aunts and uncles, brothers and sisters, sons and daughters, and friends and enemies. Because enemies are friends that I've not yet met.
Yes.
Our motto should be, love all, trust a few, do wrong to no one. Some of those who didn't have the same opportunity to survive through the passages of life, let's mention some of their names now. Anybody come forward and say their names? I want to hear them names now. Come on.
Jay Dilla.
Marcus Garvey. Jay, come on. Jay, come on.
Noble Drew Ali.
Jay Dilla.
Jay, Mother Bay.
Mary Baraka.
Steve Biko. Nelson Mandela. Now, remember now, it takes 10 years for somebody who has passed away to become an ancestor. That's traditional in Africa. So if a person has just passed away, they're not an ancestor yet. If you remember them after 10 years, they are an ancestor. Say that name again, bro. Nat Turner. Nat Turner.
Harriet Tubman.
Harriet Tubman. John Coltrane. Sojourner Truth. Let me remember my instructor on the drums, Baba Chief Bey. Baba Olatunji. Betty Shabazz. Martin Luther King Jr. St. Martin. St. Martin, your name will never be forgotten. St. Martin, your name will never be forgotten. Malcolm X. We're getting ready to run out of water here. Let's have the people's eye in our family, your grandfathers and grandmothers. Mention those names, please. I'm going to mention my great mommy on the roof. Here's mommy. Uncle Bubba, Auntie Anna, Auntie Elizabeth. My name is Harold Murray, and my great-grandfather was a forced worker for General Lee. I say forced worker, because we were never Slavic. Because if you accept the title of being a slave, that means you accept the ancestry of Slavic people. So what the Germans did to the Slavic people in indentured servitude, we were forced workers, not Slavic. Just want to put that straight.